Okay, so for this week for the coaching assignment, I chose to be a volleyball coach at high school, and I'll do like varsity level. So, for most schools, each school kind of has like an athletic period. And for our athletic period, it was between like 45 to 50 minutes long. And a lot of times when I was in high school, we would try to get through the stuff that wasn't our favorite in the athletic period, so that when we got to practice, we would be able to get into like the scrimmaging and like working on specific skills and things like that. So for my day in the life as a coach, varsity volleyball coach, for the athletic period, which again is like 45 to 50 minutes, we would do our normal warm-up. So like with a partner, you pass back and forth, you do pepper, like warm up your arms. Once you're warm, we'll get into serve receive, which for my school and me personally was my least favorite skill of volleyball. And I could probably say for most volleyball players that serve receive is our least favorite. So during the athletic period, we are also with our lower classmen, so JV. So how we would do it, we had JV serve to us, and we'd count to like, I think we'd either count to 25 perfect passes or we'd be timed. So for this specific drill, I'm going to give my team 4 minutes to get as many passes as they can, and then they're also competing on the other court against their other teammates. And at the end of those 4 minutes, whoever has the most passes wins, and the other team will do 6 touches, and then we'll switch, and then JV will serve receive, and we will serve, and we'll do that about, I think we could do probably up to 3 or 4 times through serve receive, so that we're getting our footwork going, our passing is getting good, we're also working on serves, and then the athletic period will end, we'll go finish school, they'll come back after school, and we'll have practice from 4 to 6, and during this practice, since we've already got serve receive, we'll do our normal like warm-up, and then to get our warm-up drill in, we're going to do progressive butterfly. So we're going to have, how it works is you're going to have a person lined up across from you, again, across the net, they'll throw the ball to you, you'll pass the ball to your target, she'll catch it, and then she'll go back behind in the next line. And we'll add on more and more skills onto this until finally we're up to a pass. We'll have an actual setter there, set the ball, and the passer who passed will transition out to the outside and swing. And it takes a while to get progressive all the way up to the final stage. Once we get there, we've done that a few times, then we'll move on to our next drill. So our next segment of practice, we're going to break up into groups. The hitters will go with one coach. The DSs will go with another coach, and they'll work on digging and footwork for that, maybe even a little serve receive as well. And then the setters will also go with another coach. And we'll work through different groups and different activities, just focusing specifically on the skills for each different individual group. And then after we've gone through that, probably about, I'd say like 20 minutes, we've worked on individual stuff, we'll come back together, and then we will start doing drills, scrimmage drills together. So the first scrimmage drill we're going to try is middle out. So that means there's 5 people on the court and there is no middle. So the setter just has the 2 pins that she's setting, or back row. And we'll play through that probably for another 15 minutes. And then after that, we will do normal 6v6 normal scrimmages. And after we do that for another 15 minutes, our final drill to get out of practice, which was my favorite drill when I was in school, it's called 1v1. So it's still 6v6. However, the coach will select one hitter in the front row that is the only one that can score points. So you have to be strategically set them, so you don't want to set them all the time, because then they're just going to end up getting blocked and not have any openings. However, you do need to understand that that is the hitter that can give you points. And it's a game of 3, and then after that one hitter has scored 3 points for their team before the other hitter on the other side has, the coach will select another hitter or even back row to score points. And after that, we will do some stretches, and we'll take down the net and break out for practice. And that is my practice. Oh, also, if I have any 6 students, I'll stay in the individual groups for a little bit longer, and then we'll do 4v4 instead of 6v6. And we probably won't be able to do middle out if we have enough people sick. And then if we don't have practice space, for instance, if our main gym is being, like, the floor is being redone, which happened a few times, I think, when I was in high school, then we'd end up using the middle school gym, which is, like, literally not even across the street. It's, like, on the same side of the road, so you just walk over to the middle school and use the middle school gym for practice. And then the middle school normally practices in the morning, so we'd be able to have it in the afternoon. And yeah.